What makes a story truly unforgettable? Is it the hero's triumphs, the world building, or perhaps the heart-pounding action? While all these play a part, there's something else that can elevate a good story to legendary status. And that's the eternal rivalry between the hero and their greatest foe. A well-crafted rival is more than just a mere obstacle or temporary villain. There's someone that shapes not just the hero, but the whole world around them. Think of Naruto without Sasuke, Goku without Vegeta, or Yugi without Kaiba. These rivalries don't just drive the story forward, they are the story. In today's video, we're going to analyze what makes a compelling rival, how to establish them as a worthy opponent, and how their dynamic with the protagonist can elevate the entire story. So without further ado, let's explore how to write the eternal rival. One of the key aspects of writing a good rival is making sure that they're strong enough to stand toe-to-toe with the main character. No one wants to see a one-sided rivalry. If your hero is some gifted talent that also has the power of plot armor on their side, then you better make sure that your rival is someone that can keep up. If they don't feel like they could pose a genuine threat or challenge, the tension in the story evaporates. You have to establish from the get-go that this character is someone who is worthy enough to be called the hero's rival. Take Vegeta for example. The build-up to his introduction was amazing, with the groundwork being laid as early as when Raz first appeared. Raz came bursting onto the scene and easily overpowered both Goku and Piccolo, Earth's two strongest warriors at the time. And then, after a grueling battle, it's revealed that he was just a precursor for something far more powerful. That he was nothing more than a weakling compared to the Saiyan elites, Nappa and Vegeta. Then when it finally came time for the heroes to fight the Saiyans, Nappa single-handedly defeated all the Z-fighters who had spent a whole year training for this fight. This was all carefully crafted to set up Vegeta as a force far more dangerous than anyone they had ever faced. When Vegeta took down Nappa with a single blow, it established him as someone who had the power and presence to face Goku. And I know how the series portrays Goku as the stronger of the two, but if you want to be technical about it, I actually think Vegeta has the winning record between the two. If you look at all of their major fights, i.e. their first fight in the Saiyan saga, their fight in the Buu saga, and even their fight in the superhero movie, I actually think that Vegeta is 3-0. I know that some of them have an asterisk, but still. This back and forth creates tension, keeping Vegeta as a consistent, credible rival throughout the series. Similarly, Seto Kaiba exemplifies what it means to be a worthy rival. Throughout the series, Kaiba is constantly heralded as a genius, whether it be in business, technology, and most importantly, children's card games. By the time he meets Yugi, Kaiba had already claimed the title of Duel Monsters World Champion, being undefeated in the game, with only the creator, Maximilian Pegasus, being in the same league as him. But beyond his accolades, Kaiba was also the sole owner of the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon, one of the strongest cards in the game. Sure, he had to kidnap an old man to become so, but anything to be the best, right? Owning not just one, but 3 copies of the card, you knew from the jump that Kaiba was gonna be a powerful opponent. Like, would you really want to mess with a psychopath who would assault the elderly for some shiny cardboard? And although Kaiba's record against Yugi isn't as impressive as Vegeta's against Goku, his undeniable skill and relentless drive to win still makes him Yugi's eternal rival. He carries this near-invincible aura and has the ability to defeat nearly every opponent that doesn't use magical powers. It's crucial to establish early on that your rival is every bit as formidable as your hero. The audience needs to believe that your rival has a real chance of winning. Without that sense of balance, the rivalry lacks weight, tension, and ultimately any meaningful payoff. So a good rivalry isn't just about physical clashes, it's about opposing ideologies and personalities. What makes a rivalry compelling is the tension between two contrasting viewpoints. Even though they may be competing towards the same goal, they tackle it in different ways. When the audiences are presented with 2 characters from the opposite ends of the spectrum, they are more willing to get invested into the story as they begin to root for the character they resonate with more. Again, Kaiba is a great example of a rival who contrasts with his protagonist not just in skill but in outlook. He is vastly different from Yugi in both personality and playing style. Yugi is someone who relies on his friends. He sees them as his source of strength. With them, he feels like he can do anything and will go to any lengths to protect them. This is seen in his duels like his Battle City match against Joey, where he risked his own life to save his friends. On the other hand, Kaiba is someone who relies solely on himself. Other than his younger brother Mokuba, Kaiba sees others as a burden, shackles that hold him back. Even in regards to Mokuba, his little brother isn't someone he looks to for strength during a duel, unlike Yugi and his friends. This stark difference in personality is also reflected in their dueling styles. Yugi often uses smaller, weaker monsters like Karibo or the Magnet Warriors, which are powerful when combined with other cards. His deck is built around teamwork and proves that the whole is greater than the sum of his parts. Kaiba, in contrast, focuses on powerful, high-stat monsters that act as beat sticks. Using cards like the Blue Eyes White Dragon or Chaos Emperor Dragon, he attempts to overwhelm his opponents with pure strength, mirroring his self-reliant lone wolf mentality. Another rivalry that exemplifies what I'm talking about is the one between Sasuke and Naruto. It embodies the idea that rivals should contrast not just physically, but also in ideals. Their differences could be seen as early as their youth. Sasuke was popular with all the girls, while Naruto was not. Sasuke got perfect grades, while Naruto did not. But the most significant difference between them comes from how they both respond to trauma. Both experienced profound loss. Naruto lost his family during Kurama's attack, while Sasuke's family was massacred by his own brother. However, Naruto chose to believe in the good of those around him and in hope, while Sasuke chose to give in to hate and misery. While they both lost their families, Naruto found comfort in his friends, mentors, and even Sasuke himself. But after being betrayed by his brother, Sasuke devoted himself solely to his revenge. While Naruto sought to break the cycle of hate, Sasuke allowed his anger to consume him. Even when Sasuke showed signs of letting go of his rage, some nudging by Orochimaru and his brother eventually caused him to leave the village as well as his friends. Ultimately, Sasuke isolated himself, abandoning the village and his friends to pursue power. I love this rivalry because there are so many instances throughout the series where you can see the dichotomy between the two. Both have one of the legendary Sanins as their teacher, but while Jiraiya brought light to Naruto's life, Orochimaru lured Sasuke into the darkness. Naruto was someone who wanted everyone to accept him and choose him to become Hokage, while Sasuke was someone who wanted to become Hokage by force so that he can destroy a corrupt system. Even something as simple as the scenes where they both return to the village highlights the contrast between them. When Naruto returns to the village, he remarks that nothing has changed, while Sasuke notes the opposite. But one of my favorite moments in the show, and the one that symbolizes their differences the best, came during their final clash. Naruto's final attack is imbued with the support and love of everyone he's ever known, his friends, mentors, and parents, while Sasuke is fueled only by the memory of his brother, Itachi. This just emphasizes the difference between their two philosophies. Naruto is someone who draws strength from the bonds he formed, while Sasuke is someone who isolates himself, relying only on his inner turmoil. In essence, a compelling rivalry isn't just about who's physically stronger. It's about opposing views clashing, giving the audience a reason to pick a side. This contrast deepens the story and makes it so that the audience has to watch until the very end. So, every significant relationship that your main character has throughout the story should evolve. But I would argue that the one they have with their rival is the most important. A well-crafted rival is ever present in the story, challenging the hero not just once, but many times. It's essential that the relationship changes over time, otherwise the rivalry can become stale and stagnant. A good rivalry should show growth, conflict, and ultimately transformation as both characters push each other to new heights. A lot of fans often herald Vegeta's character development as one of the best in anime, and I believe his relationship with Goku plays a crucial part in that. Everyone knows how prideful Vegeta is. Every time he saw Goku grow in strength, he would push himself to new heights and convince himself that he had surpassed his rival. Whether it was after he had become a Super Saiyan himself, or after he came out of the hyperbolic time chamber, Vegeta always declared that he was superior of the two, even if deep down he knew that he wasn't. That's why one of the most iconic moments in Dragon Ball history occurred during their final fight with Kid Buu, where Vegeta finally admits that Goku is stronger. I could count on a single hand how many anime speeches has made me as emotional as Vegeta saying, "You're better than me, Kakarot, you are the best." It reflects how much their relationship has changed since their first meeting during the Saiyan saga. Over time, their rivalry, built initially on jealousy and pride, transforms into one of mutual respect. After experiencing many victories, defeats, and even deaths together, Vegeta no longer needs to be the strongest. He's content with acknowledging Goku's strength. Similarly, Sasuke's relationship with Naruto undergoes significant development throughout the series. At first, Sasuke saw Naruto as an annoyance, an obstacle in his path to avenging his clan. Someone that wouldn't mind his own business and would tail him around everywhere. But as their rivalry deepens, it becomes clear that Naruto is much more than that. What Sasuke came to realize was that Naruto's constant involvement really came from a place of love. Despite all of Sasuke's evil deeds and hateful words, Naruto never gave up on him. One of the most cathartic moments in the series comes from when Sasuke finally acknowledges Naruto as his equal and admits that aside from his brother Itachi, Naruto was the only one who always believed in him. Sasuke's arc, like Vegeta's, shows how a rivalry built on bitterness and anger could blossom into a deep and meaningful bond. By the time we reach Boruto, Sasuke has taken the role of Naruto's Shadow Hokage, silently protecting the village from the shadows while Naruto leads in the light. Their rivalry ends up being one of the strongest and most enduring friendships in all of anime. The key takeaway here is that rivalries shouldn't remain static. A rival who simply fights the protagonist over and over again without any growth can quickly become dull. But when a rivalry is allowed to develop, showing how both characters can change and impact each other's lives, it creates a powerful dynamic that elevates the story. And that's how to write a truly great rival. They're established as a worthy foe, they have clashing ideologies with your hero, and most importantly, their relationship has room to grow. The best rivalries leave an unforgettable mark on both the story and the audience, becoming so integral that you can't imagine one character without the other. Let me know down in the comments which anime rival is your favorite and why. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of anime and manga. Until next time, peace.